Hello and good morning, welcome. It's Thursday the 14th of March. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be going back to the 14th of March 1938 and we're going to be looking at the Mirror, which is a national paper in England that's still around today. And normally on Yesterday Today I tend to overlook the bigger stories in favour of the kind of quirkier odds and ends and the strange tales of kind of everyday people, really. And I've always tried to do that both in the main episodes and with Yesterday Today. The culture and the people are kind of always just as important as the story for me, because that's just what fascinates me. You know, the mundanity of every day, I think, is precisely what makes history interesting. But today it's kind of hard to ignore this one. Full page, bang on the front of the Mirror. Goering threatens new coup. Our guns are ready to fire. These were the dominating developments yesterday following Hitler's seizure of Austria. 1. Field Marshal Goering, Hitler's right-hand man, announced, Germany insists on regarding herself as the protector of Germans in other countries. Our guns are ready to fire. 2. Hitler assumed command of Austria's army, and it was announced that Austria had become a province of Germany, just like Bavaria or Saxony. 3. President Miklas of Austria was forced to resign. Ex-Chancellor Schuschnigg, after refusing to leave Austria, "This is my country," he said, was imprisoned. 4. German planes flew over Czechoslovakia, where there are 3 million Germans. The flight was later said to be due to a mistake by the pilots. 5. Britain's attitude to the crisis will be the subject of a full-dress debate in the House of Commons today, when the Premier will make a statement announcing it is expected that Britain and France have agreed on joint action to prevent further disturbance of European frontiers. Goering made his speech in the presence of the Chief of the Armed Forces at Berlin celebrations of Germany's War Dead Memorial Day. Germany, he said, is determined further to strengthen our army. Whoever attacks Germany or Germans will meet with our guns, which are ready to fire. After Goering's speech, Monsieur Corbyn, French ambassador, and Monsieur Jan Masaryk, Czechoslovakia minister in London, called on Lord Halifax, British Foreign Minister at the Foreign Office. The three statesmen discussed an Anglo-French warning to Hitler that should Germany march against Czechoslovakia, France will honour her agreement with the Czech, and Britain will stand by France. Soviet Russia is also committed to the support of Czechoslovakia, and of France too. Hitler last night issued the following decree. The Austrian army, from today, is placed under my command as part of the German armed forces. Mr. Winston Churchill will speak in the full-dress debate that will follow, and his pungent comments on Hitler's aggression are eagerly awaited by members. Only true Germans are entitled to wear the swastika badge. It was announced by radio in Vienna last night, says the Exchange. Non-Aryans who wear swastikas were told to expect unpleasantness. The other stories on the front page are a story of an anti-Nazi march in London, a British man who was strip-searched in Vienna aerodrome by Nazi officials, and an itinerary for Hitler over the coming days. So when you read this front page about the big stories like this in the run-up to the Second World War, it's honestly kind of difficult to imagine that the Second World War was still another 18 months off after this date. On page 5, the paper asks a similar question, concluding, "We stand on the verge and possibility of another great war." There's no mention of potatoes yet though. That was yesterday, this is today. Have a good one.